In this clip, we're going to discuss what to do when your inventory count has been entered in on the wrong day. Remember that when you're plugging in your inventory count, it's important that counts are to be considered as of the close of business. And occasionally, just by a mistake, sometimes counts will be plugged in on the wrong day. For example, I want to have a count entered. I count every Sunday night or Monday morning, but I want to plug my count in every day on Sunday. And let's just say I know I plugged in a count, but I open up my inventory count, and once it opens, I realize that there is nothing listed under my total count. I then realize that my count was plugged in on the wrong day. I've changed this count to Monday, February 7th, and that's totally normal. And I realize that my count's plugged in on the wrong day. What you don't want to do is to go through and enter 0 for all the total counts here and then re-enter your count. If you do that, you change all of your perpetual on hand, and that's a big mistake when you're entering in your inventory counts. What we simply want to do is move this count from the 7th to the 6th, which is a lot easier than entering zeros and re-entering the count anyway. So to do this, the first thing you need to know is where your files reside. The easiest way to figure that out is to go to Settings and Store Settings. Once you load that up, you can see the name of your store, and under the column Aspect Directory, you see the path that you need to go to find the files to change. What we're simply going to do is to delete one file and to rename another file to make it match. It's a very simple procedure. So the first step to get to your directory is to double click on My Computer, the icon on your desktop, or go to your Start menu and choose Computer. When you do that, you'll come to a screen that looks very similar to this. Now what you'll want to do is follow the path that was listed under your Aspect Directory. For me, it was located under C, Aspect, Store 1. And this is a list of all the files that make up my Aspect. Once you're in here, the easiest thing to do is to click on View and make sure that you're sorted by details, which I already am. The next step is to click by the word Type. This sorts all my files by specific file type. The file that you're looking for is CNT. That's Cat Nancy Tom, CNT files, much like these here. Now notice this is a dated file. Simply put, each specific date holds the information of the inventory counts. So even on a date like February 6th, which has no information, because that file has been opened and closed, there is a date there representing the information that's in there. Now, I plugged the count in on the wrong day, which is February 7th. What I simply want to do is rename the 7th to the 6th. Now, you cannot rename a file to a name that already exists. So I have to take the file that's the 6th, and I need to delete that file first. This will delete any inventory count that's on February 6th. Since there is no count, there is no problem doing that. Then I simply right-click on the file I want to change, and I choose Rename. From here, I simply rename this count to February 6th. Now, all that information that was on the 7th is now on February 6th. I can close this screen, simply go back to my inventory, and go to Edit Inventory Count. You notice if I open up Monday, the 7th, which had all the information, it will come up once again all blank this time. And because I didn't enter zeros, all that perpetual inventory will still be enforced. as you can see here. And I can go back to edit my inventory and check the 6th, the day I wanted all the information. We'll let that load up, and you will see that all those counts have been moved successfully to the day they needed to be on. If you do need further assistance, or if you're not comfortable doing this, feel free to contact your system administrator or open up a support ticket with Aspect Software, and we would be glad to assist.